Hi, it's Matt from Tucker Barbecues. This is our V12 barbecue with the twin hood option. Now this barbecue has the two hoods on it, so you've got basically there and there. Now inside the actual barbecue, they're half plate and half grill on both sides, but there's multiple options you can get with this barbecue. You can either have the dual hoods on both sides, you can have both flat lids on both sides. We have solid hot plates what can run inside the barbecue. They're a dual fuel barbecue, so you can have a gas barbecue on one side, a charcoal barbecue on the other side, or you can make it full charcoal if you wanted to, or just leave it full as gas. Now, the good thing about these barbecue units, you can take the hoods off the barbecue for cleaning, so the hoods come off fairly easy from the barbecue. You've got a couple of different options where you've got the flat lid option also, what goes over the top of the barbecue. So one side, if you say you wanted a hood on one side, on the other side we can just go flat lid. So basically one side has the flat lid on it, one side has the hood on it, or we can take both hoods off if you wanted the both hoods off and have two flat lids on the barbecue. So you can have two flat lids if you wanted to do that. Or we can get rid of the two flat lids on the top. We can put a solid hood over the top of the barbecue. So once we take these lids off, we also have a solid hood to go over the barbecue too. The solid hood option. Now with the plates and grills internal inside the barbecues, if you like cooking on the grill more than the plate, we have that option where you can take the plate out of the barbecue. You can have a full grill away all over the top of the barbecue, so we can put a full grill inside the barbecue, all the way over the top of the whole barbecue unit. Or if you would like a solid hot plate, we also have a solid hot plate option what goes over the top of the barbecue too. We do a 5mm stainless steel solid hot plate. That could go over one side of the barbecue unit too. Makes it nice and easy. If you're doing smash burgers on the plate, you're still grill cooking over this side here. You have your warming rack up here so you can still warm your piece of meat, whatever you got cooking on the warming rack up there. You've got the hood for roasting. We can also put a spit internal inside these barbecues too, a full hooded spit for full lambs. They also are a charcoal barbecue as well. So this is full gas how we've got set up at the moment. But if we wanted to set it up for charcoal, we have the option where we can take the grills out of the barbecue. Take your flame tamer out of the barbecue. That just protects the burners from the fat and oil dropping on top of your burners. Charcoal box goes inside the barbecue. Charcoal box, you put your charcoal inside the box. Charcoal box just sits above your gas burners inside the barbecue. Put your charcoal inside the box there. Now to light the charcoal, instead of using fire lighters and jiffy lighters, all you got to do is turn on the knob underneath your gas, press the piezo ignition, woof, off it goes, it starts. It will take about 7 to 10 minutes to ignite. Once your charcoal is ignited in the box, you turn off your burner from underneath, and then you cook over your charcoal. You've got the solid grill, what can go back over the charcoal box. Most people cook over the grill for charcoal, so you can put the solid grill over there. We also have the combination where you can get a Cypriot grill, what goes higher or lower over the charcoal box. So we take this big hood off, this combination hood off. We have a Cypriot grill to go inside the barbecue. So with the Cypriot grill, you can go higher or lower away from the charcoal bed, all motorised with the skewers too. So we have the skewers what go over the top, skewers to go over the top of your actual charcoal box, running in a stainless steel chain drive on the front. So if you do live next to salt water, the chain drive isn't going to corrode like a normal steel one would. You have the motor, heavy duty Tucker motor, what goes over the front of the actual Cypriot grill. Like that. You can raise the actual Cypriot grill higher or lower away from the charcoal bed. So if the charcoal is dying out in heat, you can go lower. If it's too hot, you can go higher. We also have the option of having the flat lid over the charcoal box as well, or you can get the roasting hood over the charcoal box. Still with the Cypriot grill over the top, we still have the roasting hood what will fit over the top of the Cypriot box. So you have that option as well. So if it's, say, a windy day, you've got your lamb going on your Cypriot grill there. It's a bit windy. You want to cap it off a bit. You can shut the hood down. Still have your rods rotating inside the actual barbecue with the hood closed as well. You have that room inside there. You can go higher or lower away from the grill, so you still have that adjustment too. So you can go higher or lower away from the grill. Now, also with this option too, we have a triple rod silver kit that can go over the top of the Cypriot grill. So we take the hood off the barbecue. It basically plugs into the side of the Cypriot grill there, locks in. Motor goes over the side. We've got a versatile speed motor, up to 10 speed. That goes over the side there. Put your piece on that side. And then we have the rods to go over, the triple rods. You can use the triple rods, all of them at the same time, or you can use 2 or 1, all depending on what you really want to use. And also with these triple rods, once you set those triple rods up, we can go higher or lower away from your charcoal bed as well. So if it's too hot, you can wind it up. If it's too cold, you can wind it down. It's got lock-off positions, so you can have it halfway, you can go higher. Now, the good thing about these barbecues too, we could have them on bottle gas or natural gas. They're pre-jetted, so you don't have to call a plumber out to change the jets inside the actual barbecue unit. If you order it in natural gas, we supply the barbecue in natural gas with the natural gas regulator. So all you've really got to do is connect up the hose, plug it into your bayonet, and off you go. With LPG gas bottles, we supply the hose and regulator. All you need is a gas bottle, connect it up to your gas bottle, and you're ready to go. The gas pretty much starts the actual charcoal in the actual charcoal. Once your charcoal's going, you turn your gas burner off, and then you cook over the charcoal, so you won't be burning any gas there. With the barbecue, because it has the H pattern burner design inside the barbecue, so underneath we go back to the barbecue, we've got the H burner design, dual ported burner. So we call this the V12 barbecue because it's basically got 12 burners inside the barbecue unit. Nice and even heat between the burners. Because there's no real big gap between the burners, they're fairly close together. You get nice and consistent heat. And all the way from the back of the burner to the front of the burner. See how the ports run all the way to the back of the burner there and all the way up to the front of the burner? A lot of barbecues, the burners pretty much don't start to about 80 mil inside the barbecue. So the front of the barbecue, you have a 30 mil cool spot at the front of the barbecue and about a 20 mil cool spot at the back of the barbecue with a lot of different units. This barbecue too, you've got the wind skin underneath. So if you're in a windy area, no wind will blow up and blow your burners around. So you hear people about having hot and cold spots on the barbecue. That's usually because there's a gap underneath their barbecue at the back behind the burners. And what happens is the wind blows in from underneath and blows up and blows your burners around, so you're not getting the consistent heat underneath your grill or your plate. So that's why a lot of people get hot and cold spots with the barbecue. All internal inside the barbecue, everything comes out of the barbecue too. So you can take your grills out of the barbecue. You can take your flame tamers out of the barbecue. The flame tamers in the barbecue pretty much over the grill side protect the burners underneath. So any fat or any oil, it will stop going into the ports on the top of the burner. They protect the burner. There's no port or no flat panel for the fat to sit. So a lot of barbecues, they get flare-ups. With these ones here, the fat and oil can run straight off the actual flame tamer. It's got nowhere for it to sit, so nowhere for the gas, nowhere for the fat to ignite basically and stay alight, which can be very annoying. These barbecues, we sell a lot of them as a built-in unit. So with a built-in unit, a lot of people say, oh, I've built a kitchen, I'm just after a barbecue as a built-in unit. They can buy this unit, which is 1,500 in the width by 680 in the depth by 280 high. We've got multiple types of units, but this is one of our biggest and best units. This is a Mother Tucker barbecue. Now with this unit too, if you are building it in, we supply an insulation jacket what runs down the side of the barbecue on the left-hand side, right-hand side, underneath the barbecue and at the back of the barbecue. So if you're building into anything combustible material, you're ready to go with this barbecue, no problem at all. This barbecue is all made out of 304 grade stainless steel. So if you're near salt water, it's fairly easy to maintain the barbecue and clean. It's not made out of a low grade stainless where if you're near salt water, 6 months time, you'll have all pitting all over the barbecue and you have to maintain it really, really often. A lot of people buy them as a built-in unit if they're building their own kitchen area and they say, oh, we're just after a barbecue. We're getting a guy to build our kitchen area. We just want a barbecue to build into our kitchen area. We do multiple sizes on the barbecue units, but the V12s are the best unit that we do. With the insulation jacket, fairly easy to install the barbecue. It slides in, you build hard up towards the barbecue, and that's it. Very easy. With our kitchens, we also do the whole range of kitchens as well. So we do all our kitchens, we make them all out of PVC. So we've got PVC skins inside the kitchens, aluminium framing around the doors, stone tops, your selection of colours that you can choose. We also do range hoods for the barbecue units as well. So all different size range hoods. It pretty much just depends on how big your barbecue is. Then you can work out range hood size. With the actual barbecue unit as well, because it's a V12 barbecue, it's got the insulation jacket all around the actual barbecue. We do a stainless steel trolley underneath the barbecue as well, so you can get it as a freestanding unit, push the barbecue around on wheels if you like, or we build them into kitchen units. These barbecues have the small cassette tray inside the barbecue, so all the fat and oil goes into the small cassette tray. You can take the trays out. You can scrape them with the scraper. You can put sand inside them. People put foil inside them, all depending on what you really want to do. But because it's a stainless steel tray, you basically don't have to put anything inside it. Just when it gets dirty, just take it out and scrape it out, and off you go. We do also, with these barbecue units, a stainless steel knob on the barbecue. It's really good to go with stainless steel knobs, because if the barbecue sits in direct sunlight for a long period of time, if they've got plastic knobs on the barbecue, you go to use the barbecue and you break the plastic knob. So many people come in with broken plastic knobs from plastic barbecues and they need them replaced all the time. But this stainless steel knob's fairly strong knob, this one, all stainless all the way through, so there's nothing really going to break there. You've got the grub screw, what goes in the side with an Allen head key, tighten it up to the actual brass shaft inside the barbecue, and then off you go. There's only really two moving parts with the barbecue. You've got your brass gas valve and you've got your piezo ignition. So if anything ever failed, if you needed to replace the gas cock, we do replacement gas cocks. If you need a replacement piezo ignition, we do replacement piezo ignitions as well. We do everything replaceable on these barbecues because we make them. So if you need burners, if you need push buttons, if you need knobs, if you need spare motors, if you need spare rods, spare prongs, everything is optional. They also have a option with these barbecues too. Say if you didn't want to use all the rotisserie and all the charcoal box, you just wanted a normal gas barbecue, you can go for a normal gas barbecue once we take all the gear off. Hang on. So you can take your charcoal box out. That's pretty much all your gas burners internal there. So I'll show you what it looks like internal with the gas burners. Nice and easy to clean. No odd bits what stick out. You can also take the burners out of the barbecue with that screw at the back of the barbecue. Once the burners are out, basically a hollow shell. So you can spray it with oven cleaner. You can spray it with our Tucker cleaner. If you've got the room and you've got the area, you can even get the hose in there and blow them out with the hose. So very popular. The option what you can have with the barbecue too, say if you've got a single hood on the side, you've got your half plate and grill, we have a single rod rotisserie option. What goes on the side of the hood here runs one single rod inside this hood, and you've got the single rod rotisserie. That's if you didn't want all the bits and pieces with all the other things. Comes with the roasting rack inside the barbecue too. Roasting rack and roasting dish. So if you're ever doing a roast inside the barbecue, fairly easy. You can put the solid plate over the top, roasting rack on the barbecue like that, and then we'll put a hood over the top, take the warming rack out of the barbecue, then you've got your roasting rack and roasting dish inside the barbecue. So if you want to do a chicken after work, you fill that pan up with water, put your chicken on top there, close the lid, say 2 burners on, start your barbecue up on anywhere from about 180 to 200 degrees, and off you go, you're roasting. Leave your chicken in there for about 40 minutes. Rotate the chicken, make sure there's still water in your pan underneath, shut the hood again, off you go. It's pretty easy to do roasting inside the gas barbecue because you have your knobs here for control. So if it's too hot when you're roasting inside the barbecue, all you got to do is turn the knob down, won't get as much gas coming out the burner, or you can turn the actual gas valve off and just have one going so you can have it at a minimum temperature. Low and slow is the best. And that's pretty much it with the V12 barbecues. Any questions, feel free to ring us. Tucker Barbecues, Silverwater, Turren Point or Mona Vale.